Hello and welcome back to South of the Circle. Last time we learned a little bit more about the kind of background of our character, that there's something going on with some sort of like unrest in the college, and he has not given in a paper, so his boss guy is like saying you need to give me something that's good, basically. Also, there is he's actually crashed, there's like a abandoned area which looks like they've had to run, and the pilot who we got in contact with thought it might be Soviets, so we could be in danger. So he's telling us just to get out of there. So we're gonna continue now and get on out of there. There is a vehicle and we found a key for it, so we just have to go on down into here. Get in. And I do love the look of the vehicle. It's like a little Mini Cooper on tracks, which is awesome. Oh, he's in. Well, we clipped through a little bit there. It's a problem with mocap, I think. Okay, quite a lot of fuel. Oh, interesting way of driving. I'm happy. It's nice and easy. Okay, fuel's going down quite quickly from the looks of it, so. And we're aiming for that mountain there. Wait, where are you going? Oh, look, there's a track.
Thanks for picking me up like that. I'm absolutely soaked.
Oh.
I must have looked a terrible state.
Landing?
Did you miss the bus?
Don't know what happened. The bus just didn't turn up. Sorry, I think I'm sitting on something. Sorry, it's your peepers. Oh, I haven't got them all wet.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
So this is your grand tome about the clouds. Would you mind if I take a look?
Of course. I mean, if you can understand them.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, my goodness.
What?
Do you have a right to be here? You know, I have earned my place.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Well, maybe this is a bad idea. I don't want to read them anyway if you don't think I can understand them.
No. I meant they're probably illegible. I meant you might not be able to read them. That's all.
Oh, sorry. I get that kind of thing a lot. I'm a bit sensitive.
Crosswise.
I thought you morphed into my old professor there.
My office. See me.
Anyway, sorry.
As I said, don't worry. Take a look if you like.
Oh, thank you. I can see you're an excellent note taker. Well, the rest is probably classified, top secret.
Yeah, I imagine a woman in the 60s trying to hold a position of like academic
And where
is not
is yours,
easy.
may I ask? May I read that?
Stop it.
You haven't started it, I know.
I will. I haven't had 3 years. Sorry, that was a bit low. I'm just a bit tired at the moment. My proposal was rejected again yesterday. It needs more work.
Oh no.
You can talk to me, you know. I know what it's like trying to find the right subject.
I'm starting to wonder if I'll ever find it. My friend Molly's nearly finished hers, and here I am, not even at the starting line.
Well, if you're anything like as successful as you are with your lectures, you'll be fine.
Thanks, Doctor. I'll just put you safe down here. Cambridge. Even on a day like this, I do love this journey.
In the rain, you mean?
Yes.
I'm enjoying it too. Picking you up in this mighty steed.
Oh, yes. Who needs a big bus when you can have a car like this?
Your presence tells me this is obviously better for picking up ladies.
Oh, well, you can just about fit one in if that's what you mean. Anyway, this bus will do just fine. Thanks again for getting me out of the rain like that. It was...
Don't mention it.
No, no, it was an inconvenience. It won't happen again.
Ooh. We're trying to find some radio tunes.
This is the BBC Light Program. Here is the news. Talks began today in Washington between Britain, the United States, and Soviet Russia over the renewal of the Antarctic Treaty, which forbids any acts of military aggression in Antarctica. Reports of recent skirmishes on the continent have established the need to reaffirm the worldwide commitment to peace. All eyes will be on Russia, whose reported reluctance to rejoin the talks is a point of concern for the British government. In a statement read outside the White House, Prime Minister Macmillan called on Russia to engage in the talks wholeheartedly to ensure a lasting peace in the nuclear era.
So I'm guessing we're in Antarctica, and the Russians, Americans, and British have been told, no fighting please, and the Russians aren't completely on board with that. I love that character building they've done. It's really nice. I think actually I have to go to the right here. Yeah, I like that she's kind of defensive and unsure because she's probably been treated quite badly in that sort of time as a lecturer, and us being able to be like that kind of listening ear is quite like a nice sort of place to be. It's a good sort of character building, sort of nervous nerd that doesn't really know what to say.
That bus? What is that, 5, 6 in a row now?
I don't know, I counted 7 maybe.
It'll never happen again. Oh, wait. Oh, look, there's Molly. Wow, I haven't seen her in ages. Can you just pull over and we can say hello?
Oh, is this the woman in red, Molly? Woman in red.
Moles!
Clara!
Oh, it's wonderful to see you.
Well, you can't miss us all today. Is this your handsome bus driver?
I didn't call him that.
Oi, oi.
Molly, this is Peter. Peter, this is Molly.
I've heard.
Heard what?
You'll be joining us, I hope.
Joining you here outside.
On the big march? From Aldermaston, the atomic weapons factory. This time we're all going to start there, then march on London. Straight to Parliament. Tens of thousands of us. They'll have to listen to us this time.
4 days walk, isn't that right?
Wow, that's a long walk.
Seems a bit excessive.
Worth it to save the world, don't you think?
It's a waste of time, isn't it?
If this is a waste of time, I'd like to know what really was worth someone's time.
Oh, sorry, Peter, Molly is a lecturer at the college too, when she's not showing me the ropes or working on her opus.
Oh, that's all done now. The paper's published.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Good riddance, too. I couldn't bear having it hanging over me any longer.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you. I can focus on this for a while. Much more important.
Do you think this will make a difference?
It jolly well has to, don't you think? Considering what's at stake, we're all under threat. I would have thought as a man of science you'd know all about it. Clara mentioned you'd been studying radiation carried by the clouds.
Ooh.
Seems Clara's told you all my secrets.
Oh, I didn't know it was an official secret.
It's
No,
not.
no, it's not. It's not. It's fine.
The radiation is what's terrifying. One hydrogen bomb could kill 1 million people in an instant. But then the radiation spreads and could kill millions more. Slowly this time. The British government is building more bombs when they should be doing the opposite. Disarming. Setting an example to the world.
Radiation is a scary thing, I agree.
It must be more complicated than that. Wouldn't the Soviets think we were weak if we did that?
We're not naive, you know. We want the three sides to stop entrenching themselves. All this posturing of theirs can only end one way. It's got to be unilateral nuclear disarmament. Otherwise, every day we are one step closer to the end.
Well, I agree, although with any luck, they'll thrash it out.
And what if they don't?
Right, I've got a lecture to give. Peter, would you mind if I had a lift for the last mile?
Of course not.
It was good to meet you, Peter.
Good to meet you too.
You're coming on the march, aren't you, Clara?
I wouldn't miss it for anything.
And you, Peter?
Oh, am I gonna or not? Yes, go on
Wouldn't
then.
miss it.
I'll go with Clara.
And in the meantime, I'm sure Clara will take very good care of you.
She will?
That's enough, Molly Shanahan. We'll be off now.
Molly's
Go
a
and get your
bit
boss, Clara.
cheeky, isn't
Ding,
she?
ding.
See, being quite young, I missed all of this
Impressive, isn't she?
Cold War stuff.
No more than you are.
Well, that was a nice little... Oh, he's quite smooth when he needs to be, Peter, isn't he? But yeah, I missed a lot of this Cold War, nuclear disarmament and everything. And in history, when I was at school, I covered World War One and Two mainly, so didn't even really go over that much about it in like sort of learning. So I don't really know what happens around this sort of time in history. Okay, we cannot go up there. I love the music for this. Absolutely, it really creates an atmosphere. It's beautiful. That's just that bit. I had to be quiet for it. It was a really nice sort of the crescendo of music. It's really cool. Looks like we found where we're going to.
You know what I'm gonna say?
I've got a pretty good idea.
You need to get out more.
I have to work.
Oh, come on, old chap.
Oh,
I have
chap.
to say, I've never really understood it. Here you are writing about clouds, and yet you never see the sky.
What do you know? I've got a lot of writing to be getting on with, Joe, so if you could...
Well, let's see some of these words then, shall we? Come on, man or a mouse? It's the latest top secret, is it? You can trust me.
It's a little bit tense now, isn't it?
What do you think, Sam?
It's not looking good.
I'm sure some of it is very good. Here.
Some of it. Wow. That's reassuring.
Don't worry, old chap. Well, we'll hit that wall sometimes. It's all part of writing a paper.
Now, come on, don't be so modest, Sam. You dashed yours off in a few months.
Well, maybe I was fortunate, but the point is...
The point is, you set your sights straight and true, sat down and wrote the damn thing.
It wasn't quite like that.
Well, you did it, and now here you are, senior lecturer. Which makes two of us.
I don't like that.
Joseph
Man.
not mention he got a promotion too? It does tend to slip his mind for a few seconds occasionally.
Well, you know what can be open to him if he gets this right and gets promotion? His own department. Eventually. Professorship. You can't reach those heights if you stay in this hovel for the rest of your life.
Well, that's true, but I wouldn't
My point
quite
was
put
that
it...
saying to Peter it's all part of the process is just kind words. What we need to do is help our poor friend here be a man and write.
No, I can do this. I don't need any help.
Well, you need something. Left to your own devices, you might go and start all over again. I'm right, aren't I, Sam?
I think he's right, Peter. I know it's tempting to want to forget everything and start again on a blank page, but then you're risking making the same mistakes all over again. You know, sometimes it's better to see where you've gone wrong, that's all. Let it help you. Good things might come of it.
Good things like a promotion, I might add.
Like Joseph says, don't start again.
All right, then. What do you suggest, Sam?
I like Sam. He seems level-headed.
I know what you need.
Go on, then. What?
What you need is some inspiration. Those 3 new girls. You know the ones. Undergraduates. They'll be at the Fox and Hounds this evening, and so, my good man, shall we?
8 o'clock. See you there?
No, I should work.
You should come. But if you can't, that's 1 girl for Sam and 2 for me. We'll buy you a pint anyway. See you later, old chap.
Good luck with it. We'll see you later.
Don't be
I think I
shy,
chose-
Peter. Come along.
I think I chose the wrong thing
Man
there.
or a mouse?
I know that I have to keep working, but sometimes you do need a little break, don't you?
Oh, there you are. 7 o'clock, I thought you said.
Oh, fashionably late.
Oh, but
I
I'm
got
doing
you some
something
tea.
anyway.
Oh,
I'm meeting
great
Clara.
idea, thank you.
It's better.
Sugar for you?
No sugar.
Not for me, thanks.
Okay.
Ooh. I missed everything. I didn't know what to pick.
Oh
There's
my
too many
goodness, you're
options.
soaked. Where's your jacket?
Oh, well, not on me, of course. Mind on other things.
The paper again? Still all consuming?
Yeah.
All-consuming.
Oh, I don't blame you. I've been thinking about it quite a bit too.
You have? About my paper?
Yes?
Oh.
To tell you the truth, I'm rather stuck.
I gathered.
Could you finish it for me, do you think?
I thought you could handle it.
I can. It's-
Well, it's a beautiful idea. I think that's why it stuck with me.
I know. It could be something great.
It could. It would be like having a superpower. Being able to predict the paths of the clouds. And next step, control the weather. You could be Cloud Man.
Oh, I
Are you
like
taking
that.
this seriously?
Well, you could predict when it's going to rain, at least. This weather reminds me of home.
Was it this miserable all the time?
No. Although Edinburgh always looked better in the rain to me, so that's why I choose to remember it.
That's where you grew up, isn't it?
That's right. I had a wee cottage in the Highlands too. Our parents would take us up there once in a while.
Us? Brothers and sisters?
One brother, older.
Are you alright?
Yes, sorry.
I didn't mean to pry.
It's just, he was killed in a motorcycle accident near the cottage when he was 18.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's not
It's
good.
not your fault. It's life. Or, well, the opposite.
How old were you when it happened?
16. Still, I have a lot of happy memories about him. At the cottage, he always used to get up early, go out into the forest, bring back armloads of wood, wood for the fire. It was sweet, really. The house was already warm for us.
I like the sound of doing that. I could do that. Grab an axe, go out each morning, chop wood.
So you could be the woodsman, then.
Oh, better than the Cloud Man. Stronger.
Oh, no, I like Cloudman. So, these clouds, your beautiful subject. What do you think you need?
Oh, well, that's simple. More readings to work with.
Sounds achievable.
Well, in theory, yes, but they need to be first-hand, verifiable.
All right. I take it all has to be taken somewhere where the readings aren't affected by other factors?
Sounds like you've got it as much as I have.
Maybe.
The thing is, it needs to be somewhere very remote, and I need to be there for a while, you see, to get enough readings.
That makes sense. And I suppose the university budget doesn't exactly allow you to travel the world. Maybe...
What?
Well, that cottage I mentioned, it's in the middle of nowhere, a highest place for miles around. And now would be the time to go with summer coming up.
All summer free?
Well, I'd have to check with my father, but it's remote, just a little place in the woods with a log fire and not much else. But if that's what you're looking for,
I am. That's just the kind of place I've been searching for.
promise me you're serious about this?
Pinky.
Oh, I
Love a little pinky
promise you
promise.
that.
Promise me that. Anyway, no more past tense.
No more past tense, eh?
Sorry, I didn't know how I felt about the cottage until I started talking about it. I shouldn't have said
You
anything.
absolutely should have. It's a great idea.
I'm full of them today.
I think I'd be able to find somewhere else, you know. I must be able to.
It's just... I don't know what my father would say about me bringing an unmarried man up there.
Well, if you're worried about your father, we don't need to go.
No, I'm not worried about him. It's just not exactly modern. Not exactly ringing the changes like Moll's. Doubt her father even knows what she's up to. You saw Moll's on that march, didn't you? Striding forward at the front. Quite the force of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the bus would make it there?
The bus, that would cost a fortune.
Not that bus, silly. You know, your bus. Ding ding.
Oh, the mighty steed, of course.
Well, the roads are pretty rough. Would you cope with it?
We can always try.
I like that. Oh,
Oh, careful. We want to make it in one piece.
This really is the middle of nowhere.
Just keep driving. I know it seems to go on forever. Just trust me. The cottage is only a few miles away now.
How are you feeling about this?
Oh, I'm fine. Okay, a bit strange to be honest. Like I'm about to step back in time. I haven't been here in so long. I'm a bit nervous. I don't know. I don't quite know if things will feel different coming back. I hope you like it.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
so we're off to the cabin.
And thank you for asking your father. I know this is a big thing.
Well, I told him I was taking a friend. I didn't mention you were a man.
Whoa.
Oh, do you think he'd disapprove?
Not exactly, no. Well, he is very old-fashioned, but...
Well, thank you for coming along. Well, inviting me and coming along.
Oh, no. I mean, without me, how'd you find it for a start? I couldn't rightly let you run away all by yourself.
So you're running away with me?
Stop it. This is purely professional, isn't it?
We could run away. Ditch the paper. Live in the woods.
You are being presumptuous, aren't you? No, I'm here to help. You'll need help with the equipment and recording all the data, all that. I couldn't leave you stranded up here in the middle of nowhere.
I'd build us a shelter, be the man of the woods.
Oh, he's back, is he? The woodsman.
I'm telling you, I could do that.
Just be the kind of man who remembers to fill up the tank when we're off to the middle of nowhere.
Well, I am.
I hope
There
this
you
isn't
go.
a big mistake.
Peter's getting a bit more bold, isn't he? Peter's starting to get a bit more comfortable having some jokes with Clara and that. It's the beginning of something beautiful. Oh, looks like we found it. BBC.
This is the BBC. Here is the news. The talks in Washington over the renewal of the Antarctic Treaty were in deadlock last night, with Soviet Russia threatening to walk out of discussions early. The new president, Lyndon B. Johnson, made an impassioned speech during which he criticized the Soviets' aggressive stance and reasserted the need for compromise. The president described the Russians as playing a lethal hand and asserted that continuing to do so would risk leading the world into war.
Well, that doesn't sound good, does it? My goodness. And back to the mountain we go. So basically the Russians don't want to sign a treaty to say that they won't be using the Antarctic for sneaky business. This doesn't sound good, does it? It means they're probably already doing sneaky business. And we're there. We made it to the other outpost. And things seem to be going well for Peter and Clara, but his paper is suffering a little bit, I think, isn't it? Okay, this is not looking any better than it was in the last place, is it? This could be bad. Not a soul seen at the moment, and some open doors, and in this cold you don't leave a door open, do you? I'm going to leave it there. So I think we've done quite a lot in this episode, and I love the character building. I already feel like I know the characters and everything in this, and I'm getting to know them even more. I don't really know where the story's going though, so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens next. So yeah, if you want to see what happens next, tune in next week, and we will be having a look starting from here again. So thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.